Hello and good morning. Well, it's morning here. Today we're on the Trans-Pennine Trail in Warrington, Bradshaw Lane, and we are going, just getting through here, we're now in this area. We're going to go look at Latchford Locks, and we're going to go look at this railway bridge here, the Latchford Railway Bridge, and it's on the Manchester Ship Canal in Warrington. That's where we are today. Let's go. We've got a little climb to go look at the bridge. See you there. We're just coming up to the beginning of the railway line now. Yeah, the track is still in place. Just here, there's some of the old railway architecture here. If anyone knows what this was for, please leave a comment. Looks like it was a sign of some sort.
The Latchford Railway Viaduct was opened on the 8th of July 1893 to carry the London and North Western Railway's Stockport to Warrington line, bridging the not yet opened Manchester Ship Canal. The wrought iron viaduct, with a span of 250 feet or 76 metres for the metric folk. It weighs more than 1,200 tonnes. The last passenger service ran in 1962, but the line continued to carry freight. It finally closed to all traffic in 1985 when British Rail deemed it too expensive to make extensive repairs to keep this iconic Latchford Viaduct operational.
So just on the line here, and the bridge is that way. The bridge is steel, and steel expands in summer and contracts in winter. So does the railway line, that expands and contracts in summer and winter. Now this here, this is an expansion joint. That allows the expansion between the two rails. It takes out the gap, because otherwise you end up with what they say in summer with the buckling rails and they delay the trains. This prevents that. So it just lets the tracks slide past each other, but maintains the track width for the railway lines either side, so it can stay in use as it's expanding and contracting. So it's constantly doing it. And this is a closer view of the expansion joint, where you can see the rails have got space to move between themselves, so it gives that expansion capability and contraction, but it's still the right size for the train wheels to go over for the railway cars. And you can see there where this is fixed and that can move, so when the trains come over you can still use the rails properly when it's contracting and expanding. Whilst we're talking about the expansion joint, which is just there, this is a rail keep. This is what holds the rail to the sleeper, which is bolted under here. Now this keep here holds the track in place and won't let it move apart from very slightly that way, so it can expand and contract beyond here. That's why they aren't like bolted down solidly, they're always on these clips that allow for expansion and contraction. Now this keep has got a date on it, and it's 1971.
Now the fencing across the bridge was really there to stop people going on it, so we've respected that. And to get around that problem, we've got the drone out and we're going to show you some fantastic drone footage, so sit back and enjoy. Latchford was chosen as a location for a set of intermediate locks on the Manchester Ship Canal. These comprise of a larger lock for ocean-going vessels and a smaller lock to its south for longboats, tugs and barges. A ship mooring area was provided on the canal's south bank and enabled two large vessels to pass each other at this point. The locks are still active and are often used for access to and from the terminal docks at Manchester and Salford. The Ship Canal was constructed by canalising the rivers Irwell and Mersey above Latchford, known as the upper reaches, and by constructing a new watercourse between Latchford and Eastham, known as the lower reaches. In addition to the rivers Irwell and Mersey, main rivers such as the Saltire Brook, Cinderland Brook and River Bollin run into the canal in the upper reaches, and the River Weaver in the lower reaches. A large number of outfalls including storm drain water outfalls also discharge into the canal. To help control the water level of the canal at Latchford, a system of sluice gates were fitted and can be seen here at the left of this picture. This is known as Latchford No. 3 sluices, and they control the water level in the Latchford Pond between Latchford Locks and Earlham Locks. Looking back upstream now, the large ship moorings are to the right, and above that are the sluices. In the centre line is the small lock, and finally, to the left is the large ship lock. Now, I have shown you a little about the Latchford Locks on the Manchester Ship Canal. Let's continue the journey back to the Latchford Railway Viaduct. What we're going to do here is, when we bring the drone back in, we're just going to stop and take a selfie. Then we're going to go down and across to the other side of the viaduct and then do some filming from that side. So let's go.
I think we'll get a selfie of you and me. Is that stopped? Nah. Cool. We'll just get a selfie of you and me if that's alright, with the drone. This viaduct is actually 3 bridges in one, because it crosses a road bridge on this side. This road here crosses this road, so that's one bridge. Then it's got a viaduct over the Manchester Ship Canal, which is there, and then there's a road on the other side as well. And then there's 3 bridges in one. So it's road bridge, viaduct, road bridge, all in one unit. And it's still got the railway line on it. They never took that away. There's also a main gas pipe that runs along it, so it's still active and in use. The viaduct is still in use with this gas main, which is supplying the local areas from Warrington with gas for heating for the homes. For the viewers who are wondering where Dave is, he's out shopping with his wife today, so he couldn't come out with us, but he'll be back next week. So Tuesdays and Thursdays. Check out the Germany playlist, that's really good. We've got some epic explores from UK places as well. We've got industrial, we've got railways, we've got military. So if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Also, if you'd like to, head over to alwexploration.co.uk and have a look at the merchandise I've got for sale, because that really supports the channel. So thank you so much for watching. I'm Andy from ALW Exploration. Bye bye for now.
Looking over my shoulder, looking back at your door. In my head it goes over and over.